once again to the Brony Show, episode 649. We are just one away from 650, but we'll get to that in a moment. I am your host here to bring you the Brony community for this week until I go on to yet another run of convention fun. I am Circuit Main. But I am not here by myself. I am joined by a wonderful group of panelists here also to bring you the Brony community.
Hold on, we'll reboot him.
Yeah.
Beep, boop, boop.
I'm not you. I just need liquor. Or, in this case, a drink of water.
I am Bender. Please insert liquor.
No. Instead of computer. Oh, gray. Hot. It is computer. Whiskey. Jack Daniels.
Ice.
Shot.
No, not shot. Not shot. On the rocks. On the rocks. Don't give me that. Anyway, and not Jack Daniels either. God, give you something. Okay, anyway. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Brony Show. I'm your host,
Hey, I'm going to contest you on that. I like Jack.
Thank you.
I don't know. I seem to have
You
mixed
don't know Jack.
I don't. I seem to have mixed hits on that. Or was it Crown Royal that I have have mixed hits with?
I don't know, because definitely if you can find the Jack Apple, that one's really good, and the Cinnamon Jack was good actually as well.
Actually, I was making a reference to you don't know Jack from the Jackbox.
Oh yeah. Ooh,
we had too
Fireball's
many
always good too.
there.
Anyway, obviously we have gone off track here. Hello everybody. We're just one away from 650. Quite the prestigious number. However, I do want to give a quick heads up and immediate right off the start here. There will not be a show next week because in just a few short days, I'm going to be making my way down to Milwaukee, Wisconsin for Ponyville Cider Fest. I am not prepared at all. Well, slightly. I did get one of my comp preparations finally done. Apple mead. I actually got that in secondary right now just to make sure it all the stuff settles out while I scramble to buy bottles because I didn't prepare that much. Apparently, I actually have quite the stockpile of meads, and having 2-gallon barrels now has made my production that much more, and my ability to retain it that much less. Yay. So, yeah, let's just say I'm going to be, the next few days, well, tomorrow I'm going to be making some plans and getting ready, but Wednesday I'm going to be scrambling like crazy, especially since I have a really stupid early flight to start making my way to Milwaukee. But we'll get into that in a little bit here. Of course, for the show today, we're going to be taking it easy. Mostly because part of it is because I had not a lot of sleep, and also I'm getting ready for Cider Fest. And part of it also because I wasn't sure what to expect in regards to life outside of normal. So we're going to be doing What the Dub with Pony episodes. But before we get into all that, of course, it's time to take out that soapbox of dubbiness, put it out on stage, and let everybody step on it and loudly proclaim stuff just to kind of warm up our vocal cords and let people get an idea of what we're doing. And of course, we do this with a heaping shot with apple pie and a slice of turkey. Actually, now that I say that, I just realized we're not going to have another show until after Thanksgiving. So this technically is our last show before we start to get into Christmas proper, too. But it's coming with Wub. So make sure you get your cranberry sauce ready and a good helping of mashed potatoes, as I ask all of you, as we do every week, to start us off. What's up, Bronies?
Well, technically, I'm working over 40 hours in the past. That's 2 days and going on to 3 because I'm going to Cider Fest, and my work was like, well, can you do up until you leave? Sure. That's 36 hours, and counting the fact that I worked the Saturday before that, that's at least another 6. So yay, over 40 hours, and
yeah, I would have just said no and ran, but that's me. I've had experience.
That still reminds me of
I've been doing that for 7.5 years. They haven't broke me yet.
That reminds me of the one time when it was during a Christmas break from college that for whatever reason I somehow went on a streak. I literally worked 21 days in a row.
Oh, I did that before.
Cool. But that, I mean, Suki, that does suck though.
No, no, because I mean, it was in college. I mean, what the hell else was I doing? It was on break from college.
Okay, yeah.
Mine was that we didn't have none of the maintenance man, so I had to just be maintenance, working roughly 5 hours, 6 throughout the week. But weekends I had to speed it up, and I also did truck, so that made it a solid 40.
Fun.
Yep. But that's how I got my 3D printer, and I'm perfectly happy with that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Speaking of work concerns, big reason I was taking it easy today is I wasn't even sure if we would have even had a show today. To get to kind of, I'm gonna have to intermingle a little bit of politics in this. Apologies. But some people here in the U.S. know we did have a government shutdown that recently was abated. I don't work directly for the government, but I do have contract work under them. So there was a very good possibility that now that people are being brought back into work, that I could have been completely overrun with support demands and things like that. Which we got busy, but we didn't get destroyed. So yeah, lucky me. I'm able to do the show today, and I'm not completely wiped out. Yeah, it just means I couldn't plan really well either because it's like I don't know what to expect.
I feel that second. I came from work, and as I said, I did truck today. It wasn't full truck. I just had to do the freezer, but whenever you got to move boxes from one pallet to another just to make sure the old is on top and the new is on the bottom, it kind of gets sucky.
I can only imagine. But anyway, so a little bit more. What's up, Brony? I guess. Well, you know what? I don't have anything else. The cider was one of the things, but I got that taken care of. Any other plans that I'm trying to make for Cider Fest are either literally it might happen at this point or it doesn't. I'm just gonna have to deal with it as it comes. I am literally kind of half scrambling and half whatever, just kind of tossing my hands up in the air. It's kind of funny.
Let the wind take you and see where it lands you.
Yeah, kind of. I do want to try to get the apple cider out there. I did give it a chance to taste a little bit of it. It definitely has a bit of a sourish taste, but it is very spiced. So I think it'll actually go over well. It's actually kind of interesting. Anyway, let's see. Anybody else have any other wubs that they want to throw out there since I'm running blanks? Okay, I'd say. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Apparently, I missed the birthday party, which it was actually. I got my weeks mixed up. It was
sorry,
last week, then this week coming up. It's just been a mess.
Yeah. Well, sorry to hear that, but yeah, it sounds like you're going through it right now.
Yeah.
Well, do you need a hug, buddy?
If only you could.
Hey, if I could go to Canada right now, I would go there just to hug you, man.
I know.
How about we try to at least keep it light and fun, just try to get your mind off things and have some silly fun. I think that'll help. So let's go ahead and move on to some news here and stuff. We're gonna go ahead. Let's see if the convention website is working again. Yay, it is. So we got a few conventions coming up here while the site is still functional. Of course, as we mentioned, Ciderfest is coming up here in just a few short days. We are already getting wrapped up and ready to go. I'm personally very excited, and then after that, I got to start scrambling to get ready for Harmony. Yeah, mostly just getting a plane ticket, really. I also got to get my pass for it, but honestly, yeah, it should be pretty easy overall. But yeah, would have helped if I didn't have to pay. Apparently, I've talked to a few people. Actually, did I mention I had a plumbing incident?
Yes, you did. Garbage disposal.
Yeah, okay. Wasn't sure when that happened.
I think I have a leaking shower faucet that won't shut all the way.
I wish I had that. No, this one was just the. I can't remember if I actually talked about it on the show here, but really
I
stupid.
think it involved like you getting someone, paying them to install the garbage disposal and do the plumbing, and it being crap.
No, well, no, the work was good. It was just I got fleeced to hell.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
it's hard to know some of the intention, mainly because it's one of those things of you could be angry because you got the work but then overcharged, or it ended up crap in the end.
I wish it was crap. I at least could have asked for a refund or something. But no, I ended up talking with a friend who I forgot was actually a plumber. That would have made my life so much more simpler. But unfortunately, at the end of the discussion, yeah, I got fleeced. I got fleeced pretty badly. I'm gonna leave it alone though. Anyway, Ciderfest coming up in a few short days. Then after a couple of weeks after that will be Hearthwarming Club, which is going to be over in Ithaca, New York. If you are in the New York area, there's a good chance to enjoy some ponies as well as the holiday festivities, which I think is honestly a great mix, and I would love to do it myself if I had the ability to, but I don't, which is unfortunate. But what I can do is around the same month, think about a week or two after that, we do have Rave of the House of Bells with their holiday cheer. Of course, that is the big the holiday music festival that is going to be completely online during that time. The Winter Rave 2025 on the 13th and 14th. There are plenty of musicians, plenty of acts to go. It's going to be a nice long afternoon to evening festivities for both days. So highly recommend checking it out and enjoying it if you have that capability. And other than that,
That's good, Nick.
and if you don't, then unfortunately, yeah, I mean, figure it out. Come on, enjoy the fun. But after that, though, I do believe that it is going to be a little quiet for a couple of months until at least HarmonyCon, because unfortunately the PonyCon countdown site here doesn't seem to update anymore, so I don't know if it's even working anymore. I really do got to figure out what is going. If it's they just decided to drop functionality with it or what, but.
Well, they were hacked, and I think that's probably contributing to.
Well, I know they had. Yeah, I know they got hacked and were having issues. But let's see. Oh, apparently it affected a quest. And oh no, that was in 2023. And yeah, no, they haven't updated that in forever, so that's not good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Well, not too much.
There's a lot of questions here. Unfortunately, I don't know who can really answer them. So I guess we'll just have to cross our fingers and hope for the best. That's all I can,
I can reach out to some of the people in social on Ponies Online and see if I can get anything for you. But that's for later.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know if I want to work on that, to push on that too much. It's just not my thing. It's just nice and convenient, in my opinion.
No, I understand that. I offer solutions.
Well, yeah, we gotta get moving on here. Hey, Judd, how's it going? And with that, though, that is it for our convention news. Let's go ahead and talk a little bit about pony news, which we do have a little bit of pony news up and ready. Starting off with plushies. G5 plushies have shown up in Sweden.
Hey, at least it's not China.
Yeah, I know. It's just kind of funny that they're everywhere but here. But yeah, a store called Rusta in Sweden has some awesome G5 plushies, and I do got to give them some credit. It is kind of fun to see Misty in there. So you got your Pip, you got your Izzy, you got your Sunny. Sometimes you see Zip or Hitch in there, but Misty doesn't seem to get the rounds all that
Yay,
often.
Misty got in.
Yeah, so yeah, she got in. They got some nice 12-inch plushies, and they also got some keychain-sized ones. So yeah, that is really, really cool, though. Now, they're still the same quirky design where it's just like, you obviously know that these were manufactured by somebody who barely had enough of an idea but didn't want to put too much money or effort into making them. Which I will iterate, it is still charming and fun. It's just hilarious that you could tell them apart real easily.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so more plushies are still plushies popping around here and there. The unfortunate thing is it's everywhere but here. Though I guess there is something that we can say is coming out here. The Caillou has revealed another round of English pony cards. Starting, of course, with the Shining Celebration card that they just started to post up. The next Caillou box is being advertised. Lots of different cards are going to be made available. And again, the amazingly fun Caillou designs that we have been seeing around. Looks like a lot of gala dresses, sparkly designs, a little bit of sun, and comic art. And yes, we even have a motion frame. Which, yeah, I do rag a little bit when they just take an image of the show and make it that a card. This one, I'll give it a little bit of credit because it's a lenticular, so it does have a little bit more fun there going.
Hey, if you can make a still image actually move thanks to the lenticularness of it, I would say that's a win.
I'd say it'd be a bigger win if we could ever get to the Harry Potter side of things, but I'd be scared to death of that too.
Unfortunately, that's a lot of holographic stuff, and that's far too expensive.
Anyway, we got Crystal Fantasy, Shining Celebration. These are the card sets, by the way. Yeah, the Crystal Fantasy cards, Shining Celebration. Actually, I love the Shining Celebration. These are just like, they feel over the top, but in a fun way. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Who would not say that Pinky wouldn't be doing that?
She would.
Absolutely.
She would.
Simmering Gold Flow. I almost thought that said God Flow. God Flow cards. Simmering Gold Flow, Golden Thread, Poolside Holiday, and fun 3D cards, including lenticulars. And of course, general SSR, SRs, Rs, and everything else in between. So, still the fun little Caillou designs. This time though in English, but still enjoyable little cards regardless.
There's the rarity scale that I remember.
Ooh, that reminds me. I got a bunch of. Yeah. I could actually take a bunch of cards like this to Cider Fest, but I realized I also have like 150 pony stickers that I got from Alibaba, which are completely ridiculous and messed up. So they're going to be perfect for the convention just to throw around everywhere. Anyway, so yep, cards are coming in. So those of you who are getting excited for music or you want to get a taste of pony music before all of the music festivals happen, the top 10 Brony music of October has finally popped up over by Top Brony Music. Of course, this is the I don't want to say common, that's a terrible way to put it. This is the monthly celebration of amazing music that has come out for that month. The top 10, I might add, because a lot of music does come out, and the 10 that have been voted as some of the best are shown up here. Some of it from new arrivals, some of it from old-time favorites. Get a little bit of mix of everything. And honestly, absolutely worth checking out, absolutely worth enjoying. You can find out about artists that you do love, artists that you may not know about. And if you haven't been caught up in the pony music scene, this is also a great way to get your foot wet. But absolutely worth it. Absolutely worth checking out. Even now, I still stumble across pony music that I really love, and I find out, oh my gosh, this came out a year or two ago. How did I not know? I love this. But absolutely, please check it out. Absolutely worth it. But if you're more of a fan of pony videos, the top 10 pony videos of October has also come out from Little Shy FIM. We have been or will be showing these at some points here on the show ourselves, so you don't have to worry about missing out on them, or well, not missing out on them entirely. You'll get snippets. But yeah, if you do want to know what the top favorite animated pony videos are, you have the opportunity to do so. I do recommend checking it out though, because not only do you get the top 10, you also get a nice smattering of honorable mentions and even a little bit of a taste of old favorites that came out way back when. But absolutely worth a check out. Do check this out. It's really awesome stuff.
It's one of those things of we have been around long enough that yes, there are people that haven't seen the videos we've seen, and that's kind of sad because some of those are the damn fine videos that made us fall in love with certain characters.
And finally, you're like, I've seen all the videos, I've seen all the music, I just want to go to sleep. That's a pony for that too. Another pony ASMR playlist has appeared. So yes, I haven't really tried an ASMR. I kind of am curious, but the whole idea, of course, is you just have this playing. You're either maybe just trying to relax, maybe trying to get to sleep, or trying to get in a calm state, and you just have people either making weird sounds that are somewhat soothing, or maybe talking to you quietly as characters or as themselves, maybe. ASMR is kind of interesting altogether, but it looks like this person has been decided to start doing it, and they are still doing it. So much so that we literally have a sunset shimmer ASMR that literally got posted up 6 hours ago.
You know, I'm the weird person that's like, if you just put noise on in the background, no matter what, I'll fall asleep. Heck, I've fallen asleep to like COD videos while I'm just relaxing.
In either case, if it's something you like or something you want to check out, well, here's another opportunity to check something out with a random yandere in here. I don't know why they have a yandere in here, but it's like 99% of this is pony, and then just one random yandere. But yeah, here's another one, ASMR. Yeah, there could be crazier things, but I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Want crazier things? Go to the other side, other parts of the internet.
Yep. And now it's time for our news is light. So we want to talk to you about merch vendors out there that are making pony merch that you should definitely check out. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of let the ball drop on this one a little bit this weekend. I remembered it, I got show notes working, and then I forgot about it, and then I got 5 hours of sleep, and then I took another 45-minute nap before the main show here. I am kind of my brain is blood.
I feel that, brother.
But I was able to scramble together some people, some I didn't know about, some I do, and one I'm not sure, but I'll get to that in a little bit here. Let's go with the ones I do know about and may even be making an appearance here at Ciderfest this weekend. Going to start off with Docky Dreams. But yeah, who are awesome. I love Docky Dreams merch. I have like 3 or 4 different sweaters from them, a few different Dakimakuras. They make some amazing clothing lines. I even have some shorts from them. But yeah, they do have some of their merch on the website here. So yeah, I do recommend checking them out. Sorry, I don't really know what more to say about them. The Dakis are really cool. I've absolutely loved the Daki designs. They run the gambit all over. You got from OC, well, not OCs. You got main characters, secondary characters, people that have only made an appearance once, appreciated characters. I think he's also got some different artists in here doing some things. I'm not entirely positive. But I mean, heck, you got Creamy Heart right down there. That's a fan character that let's face it, we all love. We love Button's mom. She's got it going on.
Is that a Velvet from the Fallout series?
That is absolutely a Velvet from the Fallout series.
Well, remember, it's a lot safer to do fan characters than it is to show characters.
You say that as we literally have a Sunset Shimmer right in the middle of the thing.
No, I understand it completely. It's one of those things of...
It doesn't matter what's safer. It matters what people like and what they enjoy. And all of these people enjoy. I mean, somebody out there has got it hard for Chancellor Naysayer. I mean, look at that.
I mean,
somebody's got it.
It is still the brain for Pinky and the Brain, just as a pony.
But yes, we also got the wine drinker here. I absolutely love this. So I do recommend checking it out. I do love their designs. If you do see them at a convention, though, do check out their booth. They're going to have a lot more available there, including a lot of sweaters and shorts and other paraphernalia that isn't on the website right now. And I think the sweaters might even be a little bit cheaper. I don't recall them being $90 for the Izzy, but then again, I don't know. They could have had some price issues due to other things going on. So next, Beefish. Absolutely love Beefish. Wonderful person. I've actually reached out to them to do some commissions. They are also I know they're at Ciderfest this year. They're going to be there in a few days. But yes, if you do love pony stuff and you aren't able to get to the conventions, they do have some amazing, amazing things. Plenty of stickers, you got pins, buttons, acrylic charms, and they are also, I believe, the authorized distributor of Flufflepuff. So it's a great way to get your on. So yeah, absolutely love Beeffish. They got some amazing designs, fun art. And they also go to other fandoms too, so you don't have to worry about if you're not just interested in Brony designs and you want to go into other things like anime. They have anime in there. Got some awesome anime. Got a little Gretzico in there.
Beastars.
Yep.
Yeah. Kingdom Hearts. General fandoms just all over the place. Literally a little bit of everything. I mean,
Bluey.
Yeah.
Again, it's one of those things of I'm extremely happy with the fact that an artist is comfortable and being like, yeah, I have a main job, but I also like my passion projects.
Yeah, that's one way to think of it. And of course, original designs too, because they basically are everywhere. They love everything. But yeah, absolutely worth it. Definitely worth a check out. I would always recommend checking out Beefish's stuff or just some general fun merch. Always love it. Next, here's an interesting one. I didn't even know this one existed, but I randomly ran across it on another Discord where they still had their vendor hall up. And the website is still working, so all's fair. Naysayer patches. They do a lot of interesting patches. It looks like they are part of the /MLP fandom, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they got some really awesome things. Of course, Trotbuster video. Let's get a little bit more into here. We can see some really interesting stuff. Jerk, no hooves. Oh, I swear they had more than that. Oh, maybe it's catalog. Yeah, here we go.
You want me to share the show notes? Because the White Phoenix is asking for a link.
Oh, these will be all in the show notes here momentarily. I apologize. They're not in there right now. I literally was pulling them up during the pre-show and didn't have time to get the links and everything. Equestrian desk flags, patches, Brohuff patches. This guy's just all over the map, but patches are the big thing for them. The unfortunate thing is that some things are showing, but they're sold out. So yeah, blemish patches gone. You can't get Gotta keep an eye out, see what they do have available. But they do have some really awesome patches and things available. I kind of
Trotbuster patch.
I kind of want to get just the Trotbuster patch alone. That looks so fun. Yeah, awesome stuff here. And finally, last little bit here, and this one's the tricky one. Because I don't know exactly if I think they're still doing merch, but I don't see a lot of advertisements with them, and I believe that they were mostly online doing Discords and stuff. So it's grain of salt. You might need to do some research or try to reach out to them. But I did want to give them a solid mention anyway, because they've been around the fandom for a long time and they have some really interesting merch. But yeah, we are talking about Torben.
Oh yeah, Torben is a good person that I know,
Yep,
and he has a lot of stuff.
he does. He doesn't have an official website. Most of the time when I see his merch is available, it is he's basically got a Discord posting in the vendor hall, in the merch vendor hall. Says like, here's a Dropbox, or here's an interactive thing with all of my merch. Here's where you can put in an order form, and yeah, you basically go through all of this, and it has everything. You do have to dig. And the reason I think that they might still be doing this stuff is because last I saw, I don't recall that they, oh, that's not Misty. But they did have Sunny. Yeah. Okay, that might have been just a bad example there. What about this one? Because I swear I saw Misty on some of these. Anyway, yeah, they got a lot of stuff. Pillows. Yeah, you know what? It'll be better to tell you here. We got shopping bags, pot holders, pencil bags, mugs, mouse pads, dakimakuras, mini and normal, microfibers, messenger bags, magnets, lunch boxes, dog tags, cutting boards, coin wallets, CD wallets, buttons, belt bags, belts, beach towels, backpacks. We have plain mats, enamel pins. Did I say round saw? Oh, round punch bags. My bad. Pot holders, posters, wallets, welcome mats. I mean that. They have welcome mats. They don't have a lot of them, but they have welcome mats. A lot of designs, a lot of items, a lot of different things. They do have some images of some of the displays that they've had up so you can get a more general idea of things. It is really quite the amazing display. And yeah, all of their... Yeah, you can order any and everything if the order form isn't working. So the thing is, I don't exactly. Oh no, the order form is working. And yeah, they were at Ponies Online this last year.
Yep,
2024. So I have every reason to believe that they are probably still doing this here and there. So I do recommend checking it out, looking at their stuff. If you are at all interested, go ahead and do so. I will be leaving the link to at least the Dropbox here, so you can look at all the merch and also get the order form and price listings. But yeah, I definitely would recommend checking out the price listings. But they seem to be still pretty decent prices at the moment.
The only real issue is that they are in Germany and shipping has become crazy, so...
Yeah, that's a massive caveat. If you're going to buy from them, I would buy a good chunk of things and not just one thing because, yeah, the shipping is bad. But, yep, that is all of that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to quickly...
time-wise or product getting there on in one piece?
Time, mostly.
Mm-hmm. And I have sold for Torben before. They have wonderful material, and it is a very good thing.
Oh yeah, no. Every time I have seen the Torben merch, it has been pretty good merch.
I meant being damaged from and two.
Oh, Circuit has a story with that.
Actually, yes, you are correct. I did, during Ponies Online a couple of years ago, I did order a cutting board from them with the Ponies Online character because I, just wanted to have something to celebrate Ponies Online itself and to just have a memory of it. The problem is that when it came to me, this was a glass cutting board and it was shattered. Thousands of little tiny pieces.
Oh.
Yeah, it sucked. So I took a picture of it and I reached out to Torben. It showed the picture, mentioned how it came like that. They were awesome about it. It's like, oh no, we'll go ahead and we'll get it replaced. Gave them some details. They sent a new one out there, and that one came without a problem, and it's on my countertop. I don't use it for actual cutting because glass cutting boards is a really bad idea, especially for knives. But it's a nice little centerpiece for placing things and stuff now. So, All right, and I've added it all to the show notes. So anybody who is curious right now about those vendors, they are there and available. And with that, I believe it is time to go ahead and move off of the news and go ahead and talk about our challenge of the week. This is, of course, our weekly challenge to everybody and everyone out there to create, to make something great for themselves, to work, maybe express their artistic side, maybe work on a little bit more, maybe see if they can make some amazing music or write a story, or even do an entire story based off of video game characters that they designed to look like the characters and have themselves beat each other up with sticks. However you wanted to do it. However you wanted to show your creative spirit and how you create. We give you our challenge of the week, and this is by random choice by you wonderful people with a big spinning wheel. And, of course, our challenge of this week was going above the Call of Duty for a friend, which is hilarious considering how badly Call of Duty is getting destroyed right now, but that is neither here nor there.
Well, I'm hearing Zombies is pretty good, but the main story, yeah, it's kind of bad.
They actually got people in the U.S. government hounding down on them now. You've screwed up.
Wow.
Yeah, especially this administration. Damn.
But we also had
You thought the best stuff from Battlefield 2447 was bad. It's
Anyway.
like Activision's like, here, hold my beer.
Anyway, we also have the Protest Initiative Challenge, don't we?
Yeah.
And what was that
Yep.
Protest Initiative Challenge?
That's a good question. What was it? I forgot.
Well, you wouldn't know. You actually went to bed.
You did.
Oh, that's right. That's right, I did.
You left me hanging. I had to come up with something, and I had nothing.
I
No,
forgot about.
You eventually had something, but yeah, it took you a second.
I went with something easy, and Cole should be able to guess it.
Pizza.
No.
But it sounds good.
More easy, more pony.
Carrots.
Carrots, pony.
Yeah. You know.
Said more pony.
Cole, what is your favorite pony?
That's a philosophical question.
It's not Feather.
It's a good question.
Do I have to get 2 muffins just so you remember?
Honestly, I'm surprised he isn't just pulling up the Discord to look.
No, this is the fun bit.
I did actually post it in the announcements channel.
Oh! Here we go. The Protest Initiative Challenge this week is Desert Bus.
Yes, it's absolutely
Said
right.
pony.
We're gonna. Absolutely right. It says our boss, everybody. Sorry.
Yeah, it is the best.
It's
Scroll up. Derpy Hooves! Yay!
This is why I was talking about muffins.
Yeah, I know. I caught on. I was just playing along.
I figured.
All right, and this one I do. Yeah, I wasn't able to really bring. I'm not even sure this is C game. Oh my god. Okay,
You're
you know,
not
I just
sharing
figured out what's going
Discord.
on with the legs. I'm not sharing for a reason. Oh my god. Okay. All right. Hold on.
You're not sharing your pain?
Everything about this hurts.
You know, at times I always forget how many honest I accidentally followed a blue sky, and then I see something that jumps out of my skin, but then I go, you know what? No, that's fine.
Okay, yeah, I don't know. I couldn't get into a really good groove. I was trying my best to draw, and it wasn't coming out. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what happened, but my tablet did not charge when I plugged it in yesterday, and it only had about 15% of battery life left. So I had to rush things a little bit too. So I don't know. I couldn't find the right zone for this in any way. So I ended up with this. Just coal dust arm giving a muffin to Derpy. Which,
Aw.
yeah.
Aw.
Going above and beyond the Call of Duty for a friend. The arms kill me. It's the arms that are killing me the most right now. Of anything else, the shoulders and the arms. I don't know what it.
Arms are like hands. They are pain.
Yeah.
I feel like a very important thing to do every now and then, whenever you're struggling with the anatomy of ponies and their arms specifically, just take a good moment, pause through the show at various points, and then you realize the anatomy is just already fucked.
Oh no, it's already fucked, but at least it makes some sort of weird consistency. This just does not look right.
And also just kind of like take a look at how, like, if you don't, okay, if you know what position you're going for and you can find a screen cap that's a similar position, there you go, you have a reference image.
Yeah.
And there are 9 seasons, so it's like not that hard to find something that's kind of similar.
Yeah, I think I just needed to use.
For the record, I am not saying that you should trace it. I'm just saying, like, hey, use some references.
Yeah.
References are always good.
Yeah, this was just a bad combination of a lot of things, and I don't know. I think the 5 hours of sleep just kind of messed with my brain.
Oh, that'll happen.
Yeah. Funny enough, though, I did actually have better art a couple of days prior, but we'll get to that in a moment because we did get a couple of other entries. Of course, had Kalsakai throw this one out here. I swear I've seen this before, though.
Oh, the golden skeleton?
No, the art. I'll get to golden skeleton in a bit. I know what that is. He's not fooling anything.
Okay, so I basically think, you recall the
I think we know what we were talking about, Toa.
Yeah, well, I didn't.
I'm talking about the derpy image. This image right here. That's on the screen.
I was about
when I
to
first
say.
saw
I think
it
it's
pop up,
because
I also thought that it's something we've seen before.
Yeah.
And it could be.
Well, I know the
that
meme
they just
format,
remembered they had done something already.
Yeah, which is it's really cool if it was something they already did. I'm just curious if I remembered that right, or if I.
Chaos, a little help here because we're a little bit of the dum dum.
But I'm gonna show it off regardless because they posted it in here. Plus, it is pretty good. It's got pretty decent anatomy. The colors are good. They even got the little wall-eyed going on, which I just realized I even forgot the wall-eyed here, so that's on me. I was not thinking at all during that run. I posted it before. Okay, yes, so it is one I remembered years ago. Oh wow, kind of makes you think, doesn't it?
I want to see if you'll actually look at the. I assume this was posted on DeviantArt. That it's probably a 5-year-old thing.
Alright, next, Telekoi. Are you ready for your judgment?
Yeah, go for it.
I have pros and cons about this piece of work. Pro.
Why is the rain being printer lined?
Okay, there's your con.
Actually, that's a brush, and I was like, okay, how do I do rain with this? And it was a good cluster. You can see the actual cluster. But also, yes, because of how whenever I use it going from click 1, hold shift to be as straight as possible, it looks like there's words in there. I did not make words.
That's not what the problem is.
No. It's not the major problem.
The problem is that it literally looks like it just took a single image and then just copy pasted it across the entire screen.
I don't know. I don't mind the abstractness of the barcode rain.
Barcode rain. Actually, that's a good way to put it.
I will say I do actually like this piece, and I like your proportions on Derpy. Very good, very cute.
Thank you.
That was the con. Yeah, the pro was the general I lack of a better term, blobness of Derpy, and the entire environment at large was pretty good. If anything, if you just made the rain less uniform, it would have been a pretty solid piece altogether.
Yeah, considering I did this during most of the pre-show and just a little bit of the show itself.
So that's your
Like-
problem. Haste makes waste.
No, considering that I didn't start on this, and it roughly took 30 minutes to do all of it, I kind of find it pretty impressive, all things considered.
Fair enough. Yeah, not bad at all.
Can't argue
Just
with that.
yeah, it's just a
Given the
uniform
time
rain
frame.
that makes you question things a little bit, but that's about it. If it was just a little more scattered about, it probably would have looked a lot better.
Yeah, but also there have been stuff in real life where it has been a full torrential downpour. The real thing that I forgot, because Debbie's on the wrong layer. Yeah, no, she's in the right layer. It's just I made it too transparent, and if you didn't look close enough,
No, I mean you could kind of tell she's in the rain, and I look. I understand torrential downpours. The problem is a torrential downpour doesn't look like you could take a barcode scanner to it and read it. It's still water that's just dripping randomly all over the place. But we're gonna get into weird arguments here. That I'm just you had really good art piece. The rain just needed a little bit of adjusting. Even just like maybe taking an eraser, just erasing little bits of the line here and there would have done some amazing things.
yeah, that's
just having
the
it all
only.
uniform like that is just that's just the only weirdness. Anyway, so getting to the top of our content creation. As I mentioned, I did do an art piece that actually turned out a little bit better. Granted, looking at it, I could see where I could have fixed the mane a little bit more, made it a little more bushier. This idea of this pony having a bad hair day, I figured just Twilight Sparkle waking up with the porcupine hair that when they were talking about it in season 3. Figured it made for a good impressionistic. So, I find it funny how I think my actual face drawing has gotten so much better, but everything below the neck goes complete to hell real quick. My Twilight Sparkle with porcupine hair. And I tried my best to shade it out a bit, give it a little more dimension. I think if I made it more dimension in the background, it probably would look a lot better. I'm not gonna, now that I'm giving it a more thorough look here. Maybe I should have made like a dark circle around the back of the red here. Maybe give a little bit of shading to the pillow in general. That might have done some things. Yeah. Any thoughts?
I think it's good,
Honestly,
like,
I say good distributing of like how the hair goes,
I like the
because that's
floppier.
always tough whenever you're trying to get a
the
messy
flop.
head
The
like
floppier
that.
was a choice of inspiration that I loved.
Oh no, the floppier I could totally see happening if you roll out of bed with your hair like this.
Yeah. Well, she's in bed still.
I will say, just as a comment on the shading, do think about where your light source is coming from, because like
I was thinking overhead light. That's kind of where I was going with it. Just a light right above her head, like a ceiling light.
so why doesn't she have a shadow under the neck?
That's where I goofed up. Well, I did have.
So it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, I should have had a little bit more shadowing under the chin here. I did have some on the neck. I maybe should have made it a little bit darker than I did.
I would say go for like under the chin, because like right now it looks like the light source is beaming right into her face. And I know that's not the direction you were really going for.
Not
So
quite.
just think about like where the shadows would land based on the light source. It takes time to get a hand on it, and I think you're doing good. But that's just the one thing I have to say. But honestly, you are doing good.
Yeah, which makes it all the more hilarious considering the derpy muffin that I made. Oh my god. Yeah. Anyway, Kasukai also posted this up. I immediately have one word from this one. Golden Bat.
Yep.
Not fooling anyone. Well, not a mystery. It's Golden Bat. Who
Yeah.
actually Golden Bat is a mystery, but that's a whole nother. That is layers of lost media. We really get
The
into that one.
easiest way to refer to Golden Bat, he was among, if not the first, publicized superhero.
But yeah, Kelsey, tell me if I'm wrong if that's an homage to Golden Bat on that one.
Also, if you remember Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, he was referenced with the golden skeleton in that.
It's a golden bat.
Really? You don't know?
I have no idea.
I haven't heard of him before.
Okay.
Second,
Oh,
I'll
no.
get deep dive.
No. If you have a chance, go to YouTube and check out Kenny Laurendale. He doesn't do a lot of videos, but he's done some pretty interesting ones about really old anime. That some of it is not exactly lost to time, but basically on the cusp of being lost to time. Some of it is really, really bad. But he also talks about some amazing histories, and Golden Bat is one of them. One of the original superheroes, even probably superseding
I will
Superman.
forget to search this up as I pack the rest
What's his
of the
last
night.
name
So
again?
someone can just
Kenny
send me a link.
Laurendale. Go ahead and throw a link in the Discord if you can.
All right, I'll send it directly to you, CMC, just so you don't
Yeah,
have to
that way I have
search.
something to reference in 5 days.
Throw it to CMC, but also throw it in our
I'm going to assess insanity.
Well, I was gonna say just put it in our media center, but fair enough. Anyway, now with all of that, it's time to hit the wheel of inspiration.
Oh, I got his name completely wrong. Last name completely wrong. Jesus.
It's okay. I was trying to guess off the top of my head, so I may have been pronouncing it terribly. But everybody, it is time for our prompt of the week. This is our weekly prompt that you get every week for our prompt. The prompt is weekly, which means it is this week's prompt for the week. Or it is going to be our challenge of the week, or in this case, 2 weeks. This is your chance to influence what the inspiration is for the week. Every week we ask for your prompt. I figured that someone would immediately run with it. We ask for your prompts. Everybody gets 1 entry. We will go ahead and put it in there. We'll put it in the wheel. We will randomize the entries afterwards and then give the wheel a spin. Nobody will get favorites. Nobody will get special placement. It is all random as best we can to try to make it so you don't know what in the world is happening or what is going on.
Who am I?
Exactly. The only caveat is you have 1 entry and 1 entry alone. Once it is on that wheel, you are stuck with that entry. Wow, what just happened there? Okay. Alright, Buried in Bits, Ponies in Space. Ooh, we got a lot of full Foundry.
I don't think
I
that's
am absolutely with you. I am absolutely with you.
Huh.
They were tiny. They were toony. They were all a little loony. And in that cartoony, we got to see them on Fox TV or Fox Kids.
Or WB.
No, it was Fox Kids first.
No, I know.
Animaniacs. Oh, Animaniacs was the best. Absolutely love Freakazoid too. Oh man, I gotta get a DVD.
Oh yeah. Foundry, you are among your peers and among people that appreciate you.
And some people that are as old as you are, trust me.
Oh man.
Oh my god, Minerva Mink! Oh no. Oh no.
So such sexual. She only had 2 episodes.
Minerva Mink, everybody thinks that freaking Robin Hood launched 1,000 furries. No. No.
Oh, it's fairness. Robin Hood is older, so I can believe it.
Yeah, but god damn it, I swear.
No, Minerva was the second coming.
Phrase it differently, my god!
I will not, because it's both a reference and what we
no,
all
it is
thought.
not. No. Actually, you know what? The only one that you can actually contend with is maybe Julie Bruin, and nobody knows who the hell that is.
Yeah, fair. And then we got Zootopia.
You know what? You say fair, but do you even know who I was talking about?
I probably could have seen it, but it's also one of those things of my memory is hazy on some of this stuff. So I'm going with, I believe so, but I might be wrong.
Oh, you know, I'm not winning this war, and I'm walking away. All right, I think we got everybody. Did we get everybody's entries? I'm giving everybody a chance to get in here. If you want in on the wheel. Crystal from Starfire. Oh crap, we're doing this now, aren't we? We just opened up this. Okay, Sonic actually got it. At least. Thank you, Sonic. I'm glad somebody got it. In all honesty, I wouldn't be surprised if Julie was a progenitor of Minerva Mink. I'm not gonna be surprised. We got here, didn't we? I'm surprised Suki isn't chiming in at this point. I'm really surprised. All right, last chance to get your entry into the wheel before we spin it. Last chance, going once, going twice. All right, we're gonna go ahead and give it a shuffle and a spin. Here we go. Persona.
Hey, we had this before.
In quotes.
In quotes. So, Persona, which, oh my god, where do we begin? Alright, so...
You want to go on the one with the find yourself, death itself, or fighting the system?
I'm just going with the... So you have a persona? I'm sorry, we're all furries here. We have fursonas.
Hey, he gets it.
The thing is, I could go so many stupid directions with this. It is not even funny.
I wonder if the writers from Persona 4 were gonna put Persona, but then they stopped halfway through. No, we don't want to encourage furry awakening, so Persona.
They would have to have a meme character for that.
Yeah.
And he is a borderline meme character.
Anyway, Persona. It
More
could be. It can mean a lot of different things here. I'm not gonna lie. I immediately can come up with the thought of this. This is an old school PlayStation RPG, by the way.
Yeah, it was more in the style of the SMT. Back before Persona 3 broke the mold of the installment.
Yeah, which by the way, yeah, it could be this kind of Persona. We could be talking about the series. It could also be talking about the psychological aspect of a persona or a mask that you put on into society. It could also be considered maybe, like a fursona is like the furry representation of who you are. A persona could be maybe your representation of the best version of who you are as a person. Or it could be something completely different. There are so many options for this, and since it's in quotation marks, any and all are valid. Welcome to to opening up the freaking barn doors of a challenge.
Indeed.
Is it the id or the ego that's the actual persona?
It depends on what you decide to rule your life by. Persona 5 Warriors game. Which one? No, he's talking about Persona Striker. He's talking about Strikers. Yeah, I know.
I think we should move on to the
protest challenge. I absolutely agree.
The protest initiative challenge this week is Desert Bus.
Oh, Desert Bus. Wait,
Desert Bus.
Persona and
It'll
Desert
be
Bus.
Long over by the time we actually look at all this.
Yes. I was thinking like the game Desert Bus.
Oh.
Yeah, the game Desert Bus.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe we could have the Persona Penn and Teller there then. Let's see. The Adventures of Lyra and Bonbon. I think I might have read some of that. I've honestly read so many fan comics. They've all kind of muddled into my brain at this point.
I might have read it at one point, but it dropped off when other things came into my life.
Was that a fanfic story? Well, I mean, it could be. I guess.
It could have started out as a fanfic story and just evolved into a fan comic.
It's either that or it was a Tumblr.